All right, guys, today we're going to be looking at microblading that took place around 7 years ago. Because of that time, the microblading strokes themselves have already migrated together. And if you look at the brow, it almost looked like it was a powder brow that she had got originally. But this is just a migration of the pigment that went together. What we're going to be doing today is removing the pigment. It looks like it's more of a gray, black, maybe a blue hue that's inside of the skin that I identified. So we're probably gonna go with a dark lens, so a 1064, I want to say, to go ahead and target that particular color or that particular pigment. So what's going to happen inside of the skin is the laser is going to target the pigment and cause it to heat up rapidly, and this is going to lead to the pigment fragmenting. Fragmenting is just a form of combustion that happens inside the pigment, and it's going to shatter. By the shattering, it's going to make it possible for your lymphatic system to process the pigment inside the body itself. You'll see on the skin what they call a frost. Photoacoustic effect is what they call it scientifically. This is when the laser itself hits the pigment and that combustion creates a plasma or a gas. So when you see that plasma or gas, it looks like a frost on the outside. So it's easier to tell the client that you're going to see a frost so they can identify what it is you're referencing. But that gas, all it is carbon dioxide, nitrogen, water vapor, and oxygen. That's all it is. It's just going to get released about in the skin, and then it releases out around 10-15 minutes after you do the procedure. Because this does happen, if a client does need to have more than one session inside of one, or I guess you could say 2 procedures inside of one session, it is very possible, but you want to wait 20 minutes between the sessions. In this case, I don't see a lot of warmth, or I don't see any warmth inside of it, and I won't be able to identify it until we do a patch test on the tail. Once you do the patch test, it's going to tell us if there's any warmth or any warm hues inside of the pigment. I don't think there's going to be, because it was a microbladed procedure from 7 years ago. More than likely, the artist went with the original color inside of the skin, and whatever color that was at the time, I think it stayed that way. Nothing else additional was mixed inside. So this should be strong enough for us to go ahead and do one session. Worst case scenario, we'll wait 15 minutes and then do a follow-up with a warm laser to go ahead and get it all out. So we'll go ahead and get started in about 15 minutes after the numbing takes its place on the brows that's already been applied, and we'll go from there. Do a patch test. The patch test I'm going to do is going to be on the corner of the brow, just over here. I'll do a couple of shots, and then I'll give you a mirror so you can take a look at what it's looking like, and we'll wait to see on the results. You ready? How'd that feel?
Okay.
What's your pain level?
Fine.
Fine. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you feel?
Oh, probably a 2 or 3. I mean, it's
2 or
okay
3?
though.
Not too bad. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop there because I want you to take a look at what I've done already.
So what do you think?
I think you're gonna be like, Tyrone, you are the man. That's how I feel. Give me 1 second. Let me get you a mirror.
You're freaking funny.
All right. So if you want to hold your shades, I'm gonna grab. Yep. Just pull them down for me. Sorry, that's kind of bright.
That's okay.
All right. Let me take a look at your brow. Can you see over there?
Oh, do it.
Do you like that?
Yeah, it'll be so much better. And it looks like I'm going to have a little bit of a guide.
Yes, you
to
will.
fill in whether it's right or wrong.
It will leave more than that, though. If this is day 1,
Oh,
then
yeah.
what's going to happen is your lymphatic system over the next 6 weeks is going to break down even more, okay? So turn your head to the side for me. Perfect.
Do I need to do anything to help flush that more? Is there like rubbing, massage?
I would say drink water. That's
drink
it.
a ton.
Because your body's
Okay.
going to naturally do what it's supposed to
Okay.
do. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. How you feel?
Good. I mean, it stings, but it's not.
Unbearable.
No. Compared to what you think it might be. No, I watched a video. Some girl was on her 6th treatment. And
Really?
her face was so swollen. I was like, so that's why I said maybe you shouldn't watch.
He was like, Ty,
That's why I called him like, hey, dude.
I'm feeling some type of way.
Yeah. Well, I'm not afraid to ask.
All right, turn your head this way for me. Awesome. I like to start on different sides. It gives the skin time to cool down as I do this process. How you feel?
Good.
All right, turn your head for me. Thank you. Back this way for me. Awesome. One more time, right there. All right, so what happens is in the process of doing a laser removal, you're gonna have what they call contraction. And that's with anything you're doing to the body that's not natural. And it could be a little redness, it can be from a little swelling, but it typically goes away within a day. Yours is doing amazing. I can't wait for you to see it. I think you're gonna love the results, okay?
Cool.
Let's see here.
I bet you tell all the girls that.
You know what?
It looks great. You're gonna love it.
What I'm gonna do is go ahead and apply some Aquaphor on it right now.
Oh, I have some of that in my bag.
Do you have some? Okay. Perfect.
Aquaphor, it's like you buy it at the store. It's like an oily, greasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it thinking it would help with lotion on my hands. Oh my God, that is just a nightmare. You don't do that unless you wear gloves. God. So yeah.
Your skin did phenomenal with this.
Good. Tough skin, I guess.
That's tough skin. He was ready for it like you were. He was like, hey, we on the same page.
Well, and if I'd have waited, I wouldn't have done it. Because I talk myself into things, then I talk myself out. So it's like